So many network marketers fall in love with a health and wellness product, and then they realize that there's an incredible opportunity to build the lifestyle and income of their dreams. But what happens when you get started and you run out of friends and family to talk to, and what you're doing on social media just isn't quite getting you where you want to be? Well, the truth is, it's probably not your fault. It just takes a little marketing know-how that you may not be getting from anywhere else. So on this podcast, I'm sharing with you the secrets that I've been able to learn from all of my top earner friends and mentors. I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what it takes to get people excited about the wellness products that you have to offer, to help people improve their lives, and to get you to the rank that you want to be at. My name is Soraya Goddard, and this is Secrets to Marketing Your Wellness MLM. Hey friends, I'm recording this on Monday, President's Day weekend, so February 18th, and I can't believe it's February already, by the way. It's insane how quickly this month is going, but I wanted to give you an update on the course launch that I have for Instagram and give you some behind-the-scenes information. Just for those of you who are curious, I know I've given you a little bit of information before, but just want to give you an update because why not share the journey? And then I want to give you 4 reasons why you might not be getting engagement on Instagram. So let's talk about why I launched this course. I had no intention of launching a course, but somehow over the last year, I have really set a personal goal to be able to figure out how to make sales on Instagram. And now that is the biggest source of my leads and the biggest source of people who sign up with me in my my network marketing. And so because of that, I have been giving informal advice to lots of my friends, especially in my Top Earner Club mastermind. So people just have been flocking to me and through Instagram messaging me. I do a lot of teaching on Facebook Live as well, and those videos have been extremely popular. And so people were reaching out and wanting to know how I could coach them or how they could work with me. And I'm like, I do not have time for that. I have a full-time job. I'm growing my network marketing team. I've got a husband, a dog, try to stay in shape, eat well, all that good stuff. Lots of personal things going on, including home renovations, blah, 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 blah. Life, right? Hashtag life. So I'm like, I don't have time to do more coaching. So what's the solution? A course that people can buy. So it was kind of painful, I'll be completely honest, to spend 2 weeks really building out a course. I'm kind of one of those people that if I do it, I need to do it well. And I've been putting this off for months. In fact, I had a lot of resistance, just like emotional resistance to it at first, and had to work through that. But I knew I had to do it because once I did it, even though it would be painful to step away from a lot of my hands-on business building stuff, and don't get me wrong, I didn't step away. That's probably not the right way to say it. But it took time out of me building my network marketing business, and that sucks. I hate it. I hate anything that takes me away from building my own team. However, it was well worth it because A, my volume was still growing without me. That's the lovely part of network marketing. But B, I needed to make sure that I could have something that I could feel proud of and put on the street and have people get results from. And that was going to require some time. But then now it's just there. So anytime anyone asks me for Instagram advice, I can just point them to this course. And it's money. It's going to generate money, and it's going to bring people value. People are already getting results. Oh my God. So the course just ended yesterday. I finished the last Q&A. And people are posting in the Facebook group. I had a Facebook group for the first group of people so I could make sure that I got all the content in the course that they needed and made sure that all their questions were answered. And so future buyers wouldn't have any kind of, hanging questions that I didn't include in the course. So in that Facebook group today, people are already making sales on Instagram stories. People are having people reach out and ask for more information. All the things that I told them were going to happen. And I'm like, yes, I feel so validated. Even though I know that I know what I'm talking about, I'm sharing this with you because we all have doubts. We all have doubts. I'm like, oh dear God, what if I put this course out and then nobody gets results? Or what if it takes a month? It didn't, right? worrying for no reason. Literally the next day, people are like posting screenshots of people asking for information on products and making sales and all sorts of good stuff. So it is happening and I'm so excited. So if you're listening to this and you were in that beta course, congratulations, because there are some serious, massive action takers in there. Some of you guys lucked out and grabbed the course for the initial price before I doubled it, and you didn't have time to go through the course yet, but you knew it was going to double in price and then increase again. So you bought it at the initial outset. So anyways, I had 40 people buy in the soft launch, no organic, all organic, no ads, no ad spend. So yeah, so basically for just the cost of time, which is expensive, I was able to put this course together. So I'm really proud, really, really excited that people are already getting results within 24 hours of watching the modules. And for these people and anyone else who decides to invest, it's going to be amazing. And I'm still working a little bit behind the scenes on some bonuses. I keep thinking of things that I want to add into the course. And so I don't know, trying to over deliver. So if you want to grab that, go to SorayaGoddard.com/Instagram, or just go to the main, my main webpage, and it is on the top menu under Instagram course. So you can grab that. It's amazing. It's 10 hours of video content, plus examples, plus workbooks. I'm working this week on social media reviews for the first 5 people who bought, and you guys will learn a ton from that. And then there'll be some extra bonuses, like how to edit photos with Lightroom on your mobile phone, and just some really cool things that people were struggling with that I figured that I would be generous and, throw some more stuff in there. So anyways, that is that. So let's move to 4 reasons why you aren't getting engagement. Okay, so I'm going to run through things that I have figured out and that I believe to be universal truths. If someone comes to me and says, hey, I'm not getting engagement, this is usually what the problem is, and this is going to sting. So I'm just going to warn you that for those of you who post and you are not getting anybody responding, so either the only people are responding are your real life friends, like your human friends that you know in real life, not on social media, or you're not getting anything, right? You're just hearing crickets, or the auto posting. You know what I'm talking about? The comments that are just generic comments that the machines leave, where they're nice photo with a little fist bump emoji, or the cool post with the sunglasses. Those are the lamest things ever. But anyways, for a lot of you, that's all the engagement that you're actually getting. And that is stinky, because that means that nobody is actually talking to you on social media. So I'm going to share with you why that might be happening and give you some things that you can focus on. Okay, so the number one reason why you aren't getting engagement, your content just probably isn't as good as you think it is. Ouch, ouch. I told you it might sting. Okay, so here's the deal. A lot of you guys are pouring your heart and soul into Instagram, and the passion is there. Just for whatever reason, it is not coming through, and your content is not great. It is just not enticing to people. What I mean by that is that your photos are possibly grainy, out of focus, or just not of anything interesting to begin with. Poor filters. So you've used the native Instagram filters, which please don't ever use those. They're terrible. You are, they're not visually appealing. They're not interesting. The photos just aren't great, right? Another reason why your content might not be as good as you think it is the captions are not there. They either don't exist, or there's some sort of emoji, or you're saying something in the caption, but I don't know why you're telling me that. It doesn't have any relevancy to me. So what you want to do overall in your feed is think of who you are trying to attract and figure out what their greatest problem is. And then your content should speak to solving that problem, or that set of problems, or their main problem and the subset of problems that stem off that problem. And so your captions should be stories about you, your journey, things that you can teach them, value that you can add. And yes, of course, you can mix in things from your family and stuff like that. But if you really study people who are successful on Instagram, they're not talking about, they're not talking about the burrito they ate for lunch. And they're certainly not talking about their kids', school recital, unless there's a story behind it. Okay. Now, I'm not anti-kids or anti-burritos. In fact, I love both of those things, but they don't typically have to do with what you're trying, like the message that you're trying to get across to your audience or the problem that you're trying to help your audience solve. So if you are not getting engagement, the number one reason is that your content just isn't really good. So again, photos, captions, and then your message. So that actually brings me to number 2. The number 2 reason why you aren't getting engagement is because people are not clear on what you do. So this is your message, okay? Your feed and your entire account can be representative of you and your life and all that good stuff. But think of it as a method of marketing, okay? That's what this podcast is about. If you want to use social media as a tool to grow your business, you have to start thinking about it as a marketing channel. In other words, your Instagram feed should give potential clients, potential customers, potential business members, distributors, whatever you call them, it should give them advice, direction, inspiration, and help them point to a solution for their problem. Your company's products solve a problem, or inherently your business solves a problem for them. So share how that can do that. Share about the benefits of your products, how you incorporate those products into your life. And the focus should be on you, not your product. The focus should be on how you, the person behind the Instagram account, can bring, these benefits to your audience's life. And so really that message has to be crystal clear. What I like to tell people is in their Instagram bio, it should have an I help statement. I help these type of people achieve this type of thing, or get to this type of thing, or solve this type of problem. I help this type of person with this problem so that they can insert benefit here, or what life looks like when their problem is solved. So have an I help statement at the top that helps clarify that. And then all your content should be around that topic. And yes, I do have photos of my dog on my Instagram, on my personal Instagram. And yes, I have things, little snippets of my life. I'm not saying you can't have that. But generally, you should be able to go to someone's Instagram feed and see what they are trying to tell you and what their main message is. Okay, so number 3 reason why you aren't getting engagement is because you are not engaging with anybody else. Oh my gosh, I know I've talked about this on this podcast before because it is such a common mistake. It's such a common mistake. I can talk about this until I'm blue in the face. I could probably do 3 hours of training on this alone. Oh wait, I did in my Instagram course. Shameless plug. So you need to engage with other people, all right? I taught, oh my gosh, I think it was an hour and a half on just engagement strategies. And one of the things that I hammered home is that you need to be the social person on social media that is genuinely looking to connect with other people. In fact, I charged my students in the course to see if you can make a real life friend, see if you can make a friend on Instagram that you end up meeting in real life and hanging out with and becoming friends with face to face. See if you can do that. If you actually go about social media with that in mind, if you're really just looking to make friends and expand your circle and be social, and yes, of course, you have to pitch and you have to actually offer something of value for sale at some point. Otherwise, you're not going to build your business. But you've got to put yourself out there and engage with people, meaning you need to double the time that you spend engaging with other people then you expect people to engage with you. So if you want 10 comments on your Instagram, be the person that is giving 20 comments out per day, right? If you want 45 likes on your Instagram, be the person that is giving 100 plus likes on other people's Instagram content. Be engaging, be interesting, and don't just minimally comment, actually put some comments and some thoughts out there into the world. Direct message people, talk about things you have in common. I'm not saying build rapport until the sun comes home, but definitely put yourself out there and use social media to be social. So if you are not receiving engagement, then that is probably because you are not giving engagement either. And so nobody wants to talk to somebody who's sitting in the corner. So I made this joke on my email. If you're on my email list, you saw it this morning. It's like going to a cocktail party and pulling up a chair and pointing that chair facing the corner and never talking to anyone during that entire cocktail party, and then bitching on the way home that nobody talked to you. What? Like, nobody would do that, right? You wouldn't do that. But yet on social media, we're like, oh, well, I posted. Why aren't people talking to me? Well, fool, it's because you're not talking to them. And I'm being kind of like ridiculous about it. But so many people forget that they actually have to talk with other people. So put yourself out there, go make some friends, have fun with it. And then lastly, I don't know if this is the biggest, but a really important reason why you probably aren't getting engagement on your Instagram is that you aren't being consistent. So it really requires you posting often, using stories often, engaging with other people often for you to build an audience of any size. I don't care if you're looking to get to 300 followers or 30,000 followers. It does not matter. You can make sales with any size account. So whatever your goal is your goal. One is not bigger or better than the other, but you should be consistent. Show up every single day. Use the platform every single day. If you want to have one day where you take off social media, that's fine. But if you want to grow your account, you need to be posting 5 to 6 times on your feed per week. And you need to be using stories 4 to 7 times per day to grow your account. That's what I consider consistency. And again, I'm giving you my experience on what Instagram is doing right now in February of 2019. Of course, that may change in the future, but for right now, that is really what it requires. So I hope that helped. If you guys are looking to transform your Instagram from a place where you just hang out and post pretty pictures to a place that will actually make you money, then jump onto www.sorayagoddard.com/Instagram and go grab yourself the course. It's going to give you access to a platform that has 6 video modules, 2 Q&A sessions, a workbook, and all sorts of bonus content. And I have received the question, am I going to keep it updated? Of course, as Instagram changes and things get added, I will record additional content to make sure that it is updated and you guys know how to use Instagram to really level up your business. This is my main focus now. Like, I am pumped. So if we haven't connected on Instagram, go find me at Soraya Goddard. Follow me. I was going to say friend me, but I'm getting my platforms mixed up. Follow me and then send me a DM and tell me that you found me on my podcast. So many of you guys love screenshotting this podcast and sharing it. That's another way to really connect with me. It's also a really good way to grow your audience. Extra bonus tip, because more than likely I will share it and then people that I have following me will see you and your name. And that's just a great tip. Just being social, tagging people, sharing their content, being someone who kind of connects people. That is what Instagram is all about. It's really connection marketing. That's kind of what I think of when I think of Instagram. It's just connecting the world. When you tag people, when you mention people, when you interact with people, people make those connections. It's actually really, really neat. Okay, guys, I hope that helped. Again, go to sorayagoddard.com/Instagram if you want to grab the course, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed Secrets to Marketing Your Wellness MLM. Before you go though, I have something for you. If you are looking to grow your audience online via social media so that you can have people getting excited about your products and reaching out to you to learn more, then you need my cheat sheet that has 50 health and wellness Facebook Live topics that will attract an audience to you. It also walks you through the secret 4-part formula that you can follow on both Facebook and Instagram that is proven to have people reaching out to you. And when you get it, I am also sending you guys an audio file for those of you who love to listen to the information on the go. You can get both of those things at www.sorayagoddard.com/podcast. Again, that's sorayagoddard.com/podcast. SORAYAGODDARD.com/podcast. Thanks so much. Chat soon.